All right, let's get into it. If you're new
Yes,
to
sir.
this, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications. My Discord, join my Discord server. Link will be down below in the description. We got a new guest in the building. We got DK in the cut.
Yeah, what's the
If,
word, gang?
if y'all don't know, I have previously interviewed DK before on the text interview. Link to that will be down below in the description. For the people who don't know who you are, let them know who you about, man.
Oh, you feel me? My name DK, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper from I'm Central Texas area. I rap Austin right now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Killeen, originally from the 803, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, I'm just like a rapper coming up, bro, trying to get my name out there. I'm an artist for artists. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. Since you started rapping in Texas, correct?
yeah.
Okay, how did it shape your music style and your career so far?
Texas, well, Texas is a big market, bro. Like Texas, like so like the market in Central Texas consists of like damn near three different areas, you know what I'm saying? So like as you go on to like branch out to like Dallas, Houston, and shit. There's all like little markets everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So being out here really showed me like how big this shit is for real. Like how many people there is doing this. Like you know what I'm saying? At like a high level. You know, so it's kind of like I don't know. It's like balling and like it's like hooping in like college and then going to the NBA and seeing like there's talent everywhere. Like there's big dogs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of opened my eyes up, and I feel like as far as competition, it made me like try to put more into it. You know what I'm saying? I work so hard because the people around me, I see like I can appreciate artistry no matter what, who's doing what, you know? So like being out here, bro, it's just like the spectrum's so big, everything I see is crazy, bro. You
Hmm.
know?
Absolutely, man. How did the environment in Texas influence your diversity in your sound?
Oh, well, I feel like Texas, like for a long time, it's been known for like a single sound. You know what I'm saying? The chop and screw, like, you know, shout out to Zero and all the legends and stuff. But it's like it's all been known for like a single sound, like very slow down, low tempo. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? With like a harsh, grungy delivery. And like that's cool, but I just want to be like when I think of people like Jace, you know what I'm saying? He's from
Yeah.
Texas, but that's not like he's not using the Texas sound. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He's like adding a whole new spin on like the sound. So like my thing kind of comes from like I'm trying to like change the sound, like what people expect from Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. What do you want people to take or feel or take away when they listen to your music?
My biggest thing, bro, is like I try to make my songs like general enough to where like anyone can feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's not so
Yeah.
specific that it's like, damn, this nigga been through a lot of stuff. It's more like I can relate to what he's saying. Like, oh, I can feel what he's saying in this position. So, like my music, I really want my music to be like therapy through relation. You know what I'm saying? Like I relate to you. There's someone else going through the same shit you're going through. Just keep working. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like to the next person who looking at me and like, damn, as a good example, like it's showing them kind of like they can be that. They can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay. What song would you recommend for first time listeners? For example, like a chill vibe, lit, or something like you're telling the story, like you're telling the story and why.
First time listening for a first time listen, I would show someone either street mentality or like what's the plan? Just because I feel like those are good songs that show like me as a core artist and like what I talk about and like what most of my songs will like kind of like the theme will be like wrapped around, you know? Like I feel like
Absolutely.
those songs are like not necessarily comfortable songs, but like they're songs that I hold dear to me that I wrote and I felt like, oh, these sound great like in my head and they sounded great when I made them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Hmm.
what I want to be remembered for as an artist. Those sounds particularly.
Okay. Throughout your 9 year journey as an artist, how has that shaped who you are today?
My journey as an artist, I think honestly, it's like the story of my life has been like honestly like keep trying. Like I keep falling. Like there'll be things like I keep trying. You know, I keep trying, and I'll fail or like might come short at a couple things. But like I feel like the theme it's just made me like more resilient. Like now that I know what I know in the music game, like what I've been through, kind of like as far as like just dealing with people and seeing other artists, I feel like the common thing there is with like successful artists is they never stop trying. They always try.
Hmm.
They keep going. You know what I'm saying? So like I just feel like I used to be kind of shy or like mellow when it came to my music, not really thinking of myself very highly. But like now I feel like that totally changed for me. Like I'm like in my head, you know what I'm saying? As any person, like even you with your platform, like I think like now I'm finally at a place where I'm like, I'm the best thing walking. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the product. I'm the prize. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I feel like that's definitely like one of the things that's been instilled with me through all this music shit. Like I trust my decisions. I trust they're the right decisions, and I trust that it'll work out for me in my best way.
Okay. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced as an artist, and what lesson did you learn from them?
What were some what songs?
What were the biggest challenges that you faced as an artist, and what lessons did you learn from them?
Finding my sound, bro. Finding your sound is I feel like what stops a lot of artists from even being good in the first place. Like a lot of people like are like self-criticism for sure, like 100% for sure. But like you really gotta kind of just learn to be like, hey, like this is who I am, or like learn to love what you do for real, and like learn to see like what do you want to hear out of your sound and what do you not want to hear out of your sound. But like definitely the most challenging thing, bro, is just like kind of competing with other people. I'm well, not necessarily competing, but like at the end of the day, it's like your work versus everyone else's body of work. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
finding a way to keep being me, but also like keep popping stuff out, pushing stuff out, and like
Hmm.
really loving my music itself. I feel like that's the biggest challenge for anybody, you know.
Okay. How did you find and refine your sound over time?
Oh, first, I feel like when I first started out, it was like very rappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying
Yeah.
I don't make rap music now, but like very like boom bap type stuff. And I
Hmm.
feel like at first it was just me showing myself, oh, I can rap, but now it's like I gotta apply artistry to it. So like, uh, the biggest thing this year I've been going off of, like, I used to write like all my songs, bro. Like every single song I ever dropped, like it was written, but then like about a year ago I stopped because I wanted to focus on like the artistry of it and not more so just the lyrics. Like I wanted like people to actually like the song they hear and not just hear me say some real shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Can you tell the audience about your EP just for the night and the inspiration and themes behind it?
Just for the night. I actually wasn't gonna drop nothing. I was gonna not drop anything until my album because I feel like I was just spam dropping stuff and with no real direction. Like as far as like my rollouts and like the content, it was just like random content. I would just like pop stuff out. So I wanted to kind of be more organized with this drop. So
Hmm.
like, but I still wanted to give the fans something to listen to like
Yeah.
before the album. Cause like I'm not gonna drop the album probably till like December 30th or December 20th. That's probably when I'm like finagle that in there. But I just really wanted to give people something to listen to like just so people like have a little idea of like what's next. So they're not sitting there listening to like my old drops and like just waiting on the album. I wanted to give them a good picture of like what kind of the album, like songs that were gonna make the album, but I didn't like push for them all the way on there. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. You recently made a little. So this is something that's on the same page as mine. What I'm doing, the garden code. Can you explain to
Yeah.
people what that is?
So the garden community really is just a hub right now for artists. Eventually, what I want it to be, I want it to be a media company, like an entertainment firm, damn near. So if like, let's say you start popping stuff out like merch, just for example, or something like that, and you want to make a commercial, you can come to me, and I know the cameraman, the editors, the everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do this right here, damn near like a nah, yeah, just like a media company. You know what I'm saying? From like if you want us
Hmm.
to host the album, artists can come to us host the album. We got producers, we got it's just people who are all for artists and I wanted to like get because I know a lot of talented people. I feel like, but I wanted to them to have a network where they could all network with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I don't want no one to be like, oh, I'm not popping as much as this guy because I didn't have the resources he had. Everyone's gonna be on the same playing field. So you know what I'm saying? It's just about your work ethic and like how good your ideas come together. It's really just some that artists can like come into and like build their own foundation from. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Included with your album that is dropping later on this year. Are there any new singles or projects that your audience can expect you for in the near future?
Next year is definitely gonna be a different. Next year's gonna be a different experience for sure. Just on like the things I add into like my visuals and stuff. But as far as the album, there's gonna be a lot of content with this. There's a lot of interviews gonna be dropping as far as the rollout. Like I'm really putting together a really nice rollout for this. Like so expect to see my face more, but like away from the music. There'll still be music, of course, but expect I want fans to expect to like they get to know me more now. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Absolutely. Um, Outside of music, what do you enjoy doing during your free time?
I love basketball. I love hooping, bro. That's my thing. I love basketball for real. I'll be on the game a little bit here and there. Like I like Fortnite, Black Ops 6, 2K be going crazy. I be trying to grind for real because niggas be on there with 99 overalls and all type of crazy shit. And I'm just like, I don't know how you get there. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You are not lying. How do these hobbies or activities influence your creativity and musical process?
Usually things like, well, I can get damn near inspiration from damn near anything. I might have a bad day at work, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to go write a song that like the all around theme might be this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I draw inspiration from a lot of stuff. Video games and stuff. I just feel like when I'm making more of like a running gun song, I feel like it gives me like a little fuel to like just throw random stuff out there.
Right.
Basketball, I just feel like sometimes I use my the morals I had to like help myself get better at basketball for like everyday life. So you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I use that in like my songs and stuff. Experiences though, like outside experiences, even away from that. Maybe I'm just hanging out with my friends one night and like a little moment can spark a whole moment for me in my head. I'll make a movie from that shit. It's just like kind of like just any type of inspiration almost, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years as an artist, musically and personally?
As an artist, I definitely see myself in a more respected position as like more people will know me and like see the content I put out and like kind of respect the blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying they don't now, but I just think it'll be on a bigger scale for sure. I definitely think I'll be on a lot more stages, doing a lot more shows. I feel like I'll be definitely more organized as far as my drops. There'll be more merch around that time. 3 to 5 years, like man, it's endless. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of depends like how the world perceives these next few moves I got. You know.
Absolutely. Um, for your first performance, what did that feel like?
Man, my first show was crazy. Like honestly, I had really bad nerves. I'm a nervous wreck. Just for anybody out there who wants to know, I'm a nervous wreck, bro. So like, uh, I was super nervous. I was working on the mix for so long, and like I think it was like an 8 minute set, so I had to get like a good mix in, and then like I had to like learn the mix and learn the words. For my second performance, I feel like I didn't prep as much, so I didn't do as well. But like the first one, I feel like it was a good vibe. Like I had a lot of people come up to me like, "Hey man, I fuck with your set." Like a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of love from it. It was definitely very nervous, but once I got on the stage the first time, like I was like, okay, like I just got to come here and do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely. For someone who is trying to get into music, what advice would you give that person?
keep creating, bro. Keep making a way. Like there's gonna be a lot of things in your way, and like what will separate you from like other artists is like the fact that you keep going. Like
Mm-hmm.
simply that. Like, I don't care what it is, bro. I don't even care how you sound. Like that's not to be 100% honest. A big cheat code is like sound, the way your music sounds does not matter. Does not matter at all. There are songs out there that I don't think should be big, but blow up every day. And no disrespect to no artist, but like artistry is just one of those things that's very subjective. It could be different. What I think is beautiful music could be something totally different to someone on the other side of the world. So I would say keep creating, bro. No matter where you are, keep making content. You know what I'm saying? Send your music out to other people, get opinions, like, and just keep refining your sound. Keep working. Never stop though. When you stop, that's when like it becomes hard to start again. And then
Mm-hmm.
like you'll find yourself scrambling for confidence. You know what I mean? So just keep
Absolutely.
going, bro. And like the same confidence you sing another rapper song with, sing your song with that much confidence.
That's very real. Who or what inspires your music the most, and how have they impacted your sound and artistry?
I feel like I have a lot of influences necessarily, or like people who kind of impact me in like as far as like me wanting to make music. As a kid, like Lil Wayne was like so impressive to me just because the man's versatility. Like he can go in there rap a verse that like you'd be thinking about bars for 5 weeks, but he could also come and make a rock song on a guitar and like, you know what I'm saying, have everyone
Mm-hmm.
else singing. So like that was like a really big thing for me just because that was probably the first time I ever saw someone take rap and put it in a different genre, like just me being a kid. And
Mm-hmm.
then Drake, bro, like a lot of people have a lot to say about Drake, bro, but I think Drake is like having on this crazy big generational run because he touches every single part of the world. Like with rap, the dance hall music, even like the little, you know what I'm saying, the R&B bops, like every single part of the world, every single genre of music, he tries to touch it. And like, you know what I'm saying? He has a hand in somewhere is something. So like that's like a big influence for me. I feel like that's true success. Like having everyone in the US love you and then everyone in South Africa love you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the just how big your reach is for real. And like those are people I feel like influence me a lot. And on the business side, like people like Jay Z, like I think is a huge influence because like he was an artist, you know what I'm saying? So like managers and the music companies like eating off him and like shopping him around and like everyone's eating off his success. And then like he shifted to the point where like he's also the business side of it. So he was the artist and the business. And then now he's like running everything. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people might not put Jay-Z in their top 10, top five, but like on the business aspect, as far as like your career and how it's modeled, that man has done some crazy things.
He absolutely has. Um, what drives you to keep creating music even during those challenging times?
Uh well, music for me is like an outlet. So it's kind of like somebody, let's say like people like reading or something like that. People like meditating. Like music is my meditation. So like through no matter what I'm going through, like I'm definitely gonna always record music. Like just because I feel like that is my only true way to like express emotion. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like it's taken seriously. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
people actually hear it and be like, okay, this is crazy, da da da. You know what I mean? So
Yep,
like I think it's simply just my love for music and like even if I didn't blow up, like I would keep recording, keep making music just because it's really my release. It's a big release for me. Other people, release it in different ways, but I feel like if I'm having a bad day, I come home, record. If I like a song, I record it. Like that's enough for me. Like that's enough to turn my whole day around.
absolutely. But hey, DK, that's all the questions I got for you. Is there anything lastly that you want to say to the audience?
Man, create something, bro. Create something, and do not be limited by yourself. That's a big thing, bro. Just never be limited by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can tell, you know what I'm saying, you doing your thing, everything you put together. I just want to give some respect to you, bro, because like you're another example of just things I be talking about, bro. Never doubt
Mm-hmm.
yourself. You know what I mean? Like the shit can be as big as you want it to be. And as long as you remember that and like that's what I'm saying, make your decisions and trust your decisions, brother, you'll be successful as ever. You know what I'm saying? And create something every day, no matter what it is. Just create something.
Absolutely. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you taking the time with me out your day to make this happen. This
Yeah, yeah,
been
bro.
this been very long overdue. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh God, oh God. I'll be back too. I'll be sending these